tonight I feel lonely, my darling. Somehow tonight I feel blue. Somehow tonight these tears might keep falling. Come back, sweetheart, and be true. Leela Dee. Somehow tonight I feel lonely, my darling. Somehow tonight I feel blue. Somehow tonight these tears might keep falling. Come back, sweetheart, and be true. Come back, sweetheart, and be true.
Good job. Hey, give him a nice hand. $10 if you want to stay around here. We'll do like they do at church. You know, they say the amen, say you're dismissed, and then everybody stays for 30, 40 minutes visiting, doing whatever they want to. But come 10 o'clock, everybody's going to get back out here, and who knows. But I'd like to say this. You have been a wonderful audience. We love every one of you. And I know you didn't come to see us tonight. There's another fella that's here that I'm sure that all of you came to see. Right now, I'm going to call out a fella that heads up our group, and I'll let him introduce the fella. It's about the third time we've had him here, and as I told you in the beginning, he originates from Poplar Bluff, Missouri, but we don't hold that against him one bit. Would you give Don Aiden a nice hand tonight, Don?
Boy, I tell you what a pretty crowd we've got tonight, Wendell.
Well, I've seen a couple that just barely made it.
They all look good to me. Even the ones that ain't got on red. I'd like to introduce an old boy now. Wendell said he was from Poplar Bluff, but he don't know what he's talking about. He's from Verlin Husky territory. Puxico, give him a big hand, would you, Dale Potter? And he's going to do you a little bit of Sally Good. Well, tell me one. You blowed my mind on all them jokes this evening, son.
Dale, have you ever been electrocuted?
Well, I hope not. Why?
I never seen a man war up like that before he got ready to play.
I better be careful, in other words. Well, listen, Don, thanks for the introduction. It's nice to be here in Fort Worth, Texas, with all you nice folks. And no, that wasn't right.
Dale, you're not in Fort Worth.
I knew all the time it was Panama City, Florida. Every time I turn around, I just kidding. Thanks, Don. Thank you, folks, for giving me a nice hand, and we'll get on with the show here in a very few seconds. Don, what do you want to hear, son?
Can you play Sally Gooden?
Can I play Sally Gooden? Me and Leland Dees wrote it. I guess we can play it.
Well, let's see what you can do.
Here we go. Let me see. Put this around here like. Are we together? Hey, is it Paragould?
You know what? When I called Dale and told him to come down here and pick a show for us, I thought all the time he was a mandolin player.
Really?
But you're not bad on the fiddle, you know it?
I appreciate that, Don. I really do. I heard you kind of remarking back there, Don. You said I didn't look... Well, you said I looked all right tonight. But what else was it you was talking about?
Well, you look down, down from some reason. I don't know what. You just don't seem like you're at yourself.
Oh, you mean there might be something on my mind?
Yeah, something on your mind. You know what's bothering you.
Come to think of it, a matter of fact, there is, Don. It's not that I don't feel good, but what happened a week before last down there in Dallas, that my next-door neighbor passed away. What happened?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that, Dale.
Well, it really wasn't all that bad. What I'm really worried about, see, Don, he owed me $3.
Owed you $3?
Yeah. But the more I get to thinking about it, Don, I believe I know how to get my money back. I believe I've got it figured out.
Well, how's that?
Well, you see, when it comes my turn to go on and meet my reward, no doubt I'll run into my neighbor up there, and he's bound to pay me my $3 when I get up there. You know what I mean?
Now, Dale, I was down at your house last summer.
That's right.
And if it's the same one you introduced to me, I'm not sure where he's going up there.
Oh, my neighbor, you're not too certain about
I'm not too certain about that.
Might have headed you.
That's right.
Oh, I hadn't thought about that. Well, come to think of it, Don, maybe you can do me a big favor if you would. You can maybe help me out.
How's that, Dale?
When it comes your turn to meet your reward and you get down there and run into my neighbor, would you get my $3 and send it to me?
I'll do it.
Wendell, I think they was already ahead of me on that, don't you? Everybody knows Don. I want you to do me a favor now, and of course I'll get back to some more fiddle playing in a minute, but I want to hear you sing a pretty song, something about Texas.
Okay, I just wonder if Fort Worth ever crosses your mind.
Occasionally. All right.
Do it like Charlie Walker.
C as in Dale. Yeah. 1, 2.
Cold Fort Worth beer just ain't no good for jealous. I've tried it night after night, 'cause you're in someone else's arms in Dallas. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Darling, while you're out there burning bridges, burn one for me if you get time, 'cause your memory just ain't so easy faded. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? You left me here alone in him in Dallas, and I know it hurt you at the time. I wonder now if it makes a difference. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind?
A steel guitar.
Oh, is there a little steel guitar?
Two fiddles.
2 times. You left me here alone with him in Dallas,
Yeah.
and I know it hurt you at the time. I wonder now if it makes a difference. Does Fort Worth ever cross your mind? Does Cowtown ever cross your mind? Thank you. Boy, I tell you what, if you'd move out of Texas to Arkansas, we'd learn you some of them fancy Indians, son.
Don, I've tried every state in the Union, really. I have literally played every state in the Union. But I want to say one thing. It's so good to come back to Paragould because there's too many places I've been I can't go back to. So naturally it makes me feel good. But I've done passed through Arkansas, going to Texas and back through here. But to me, really, Don, I'm sincere. This really is my home, and I feel like all the neighbors here are more or less kin to me. I feel that way about it. Thank you. I hope whatever I do tonight that they might like a little bit of it. And if you got anything on your mind you'd like to hear, or yell it up. I think that's what we do, don't we?
That's right, just holler.
If we don't know it, we'll learn it right quick. So anyway, I'm here to try to play you a few little hoedowns and a little Bob Wills music. In the meantime, though, I want Don Aiden here to sing his heart out. I love to hear him sing. And all aboard. How about a hand for all these guys in this wonderful group up here? Best driver here in my life. We're going to have a big time tonight.
Hey, Dale, don't take your hat off more than you help, son.
You don't have to make fun of it now. I used to be young like you.
Well, what about me?
Put it back on if you don't mind.
That's what I say. I didn't bring my glasses. Dale, wasn't you born in Missouri?
Right.
Dale was born in Missouri, but he said if it ever happened again, it'd be in Arkansas. Wasn't that right?
Yeah, if it ever happens again, I want to be right here in the middle of Paragould.
That's what I thought you said. I tell you what, for this 30 minutes of my show, there's some people out there, I believe it's their first time here. Miss Polly Dortch and her, I believe a sister or two with her, stand up and we'll give you a big hand, would you?
Well, naturally. Where in the world are they?
Where they at? Give them a hand, would you?
Oh, yeah.
All of them just as pretty as they can be. And they'll give this next little guest a hand, and I tell you what, he's super. He's better than anybody on the stage, unless it would be Dale. Give him a nice hand, would you, Stephen Goins?
Hey! Yeah! Can we kick it off? Are you going to kick it off?
Oh, the days are dark and the nights are lonely since you left me all alone. I love you so, my little darling. I worry so since you've been gone. A sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I love you best. I mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me is my request. Leyland D. Bobby Newberry. I remember, dear, the night we parted. A big mistake is what caused it all. If you come back, sunshine will follow. To stay away would be my fault. A sweetheart of mine, can't you hear me calling? A million times I love you best. I mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me, it's my request. Little Randy.
Oh, that's my brother right there. Yeah.
Heart of mine, can't you hear me calling? Boy, miss that. A million times I love you best. I mistreated you, Lord, and I'm sorry. Come back to me is my request. Come back to me is my request.
You know you have a smart aleck in every group.
Got 2 tonight.
And Steve's ours. Yeah, but we hard this one. I tell you what, we've got a little gal now that sings a real pretty country song. Give her a nice hand, would you, Miss Joan Reed?
by morning up from San Antonio. Everything that I've got is just what I got on. When that sun is high in that Texas sky, I'll be bucking at the county fair. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo, I'll be there. They took my saddle in Houston, broke my leg in Santa Fe. I lost my steady boyfriend somewhere along the way. I'll be bucking for 8 when they pull that gate, and I hope that judge ain't blind. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's on my mind. Amarillo by morning, up from San Antonio. Amarillo by morning, da, 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 da. I ain't got a dime, but what I've got is mine. I ain't rich, but Lord, I'm free. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's calling me. Amarillo by morning, Amarillo's where I'll be. Thank you.
Yeah, that was pretty there.
Now to kind of move things right along, we got an old boy here that sings a mean E.T. song. Give him a nice hand, would you, Mr. Herman Orks?
Come out here, boy. All right, boys and girls. Start off an E, boy. Kick him off, right? 1, E. When we dance together, my world's in disguise. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charm, and I could waltz across Texas with you.
My heartaches and troubles are just up and gone the moment that you come in view. And with your hand in mine, dear, I could dance on, and I could waltz across Texas with you. Waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you. Like a storybook ending, I'm lost in your charm, and I could waltz across Texas with you.
Thank you, Herman. You know, I've seen him several times, Dale, and you have too. You've worked with him, I know. E.T., but I've never seen him do a show in my life without a cowboy hat on. He always had a white one, didn't he?
Always did, and he looked real sharp, too. That's more than I can say for myself because, well, Ernest, you're talking about Ernest Tubb, of course.
The one and only, yeah.
Nobody in the world could exactly duplicate what Ernest Tubb could do when he walked on the stage. He just captured the audience right there, and that was the end of it. He just had a magnet about him that people loved, and including me and all of it, millions of fans. We can't say nothing too many nice things about Ernest Tubb, and even though he only used me on one recording session because he didn't like fiddles too well, but I did cut I Love You Because with him, sure enough, on Decca Records.
Did you know what? That was the biggest seller that Jim Reeves ever had.
I Love You Because was? I didn't know that.
That's right. In his museum there, and I'm talking about Jim Reeves Museum.
Right.
There in Nashville.
Uh-huh.
He got a silver, what do you call it?
Silver,
platinum or something.
Silver plaque or
Right,
record or whatever?
record.
I didn't know that.
Of I Love You Because.
Well, they were both great singers. Of course, I admire Jim Reeves, too, now.
Me too.
Okay. I want to hear you sing a song, right?
Well, I've got an old boy now that's going to sing one ahead of me.
All right. That's
David Stovall. Give him a nice hand, would you?
Get out here.
You say sing one ahead of you. Okay. It's in D, fellas. Now, it seems like I sing this song to death sometimes, but I really like it, and somebody said something about it tonight, so here it is again. I walked into country music's Hall of Fame. An old guitar hung on the wall that bore Hank Williams' name. As I stood and wondered, what a sight to see. I'll swear I heard Hank's old guitar start to talk to me. My friend, you're looking at a lonely soul. Well, there's memories locked inside of me that's worth much more than gold. For we were closer than friends could ever be. For everything we did together in perfect harmony. I remember one night up in a lonely hotel room, to look upon his face you'd think that his whole world was doomed. And standing there in the corner, I could see that a song would soon be born tonight. For he reached his hand for me. And he held me like a man would hold his girl. I was the closest thing to him in his lonely world. I could feel a story begging for release. That night we wrote Your Cheating Heart, another masterpiece. Yeah, we wrote so many songs just like this. And we're proud to know that we gave the world just a little more happiness. Hank told me just before he went away, "Old buddy, I'd like to take you with me, but this time you have to stay." I walked out of country music's Hall of Fame. Still I could hear Hank's old guitar crying all in vain. Like a child that's lost, I heard its mournful cry. Hank, I'm so lonesome I could die. Thank you.
Yeah, how about them apples? That was fine.
Good job, David. David does a good job. I tell you what, we've got a little gal now. It just comes every once in a while. And Dale, you better know the intro on this song, son, because you got it. I played him the record. I thought I'd give him the record of this song that she had cut, what, 3 or 4 years ago?
You made a mistake and didn't give it to me, but I heard it this evening, and it's beautiful little
I'll
record.
give it to Jimmy C. Newman then.
Well, little difference there. I'd rather hear Jimmy sing than you had me. Anyway,
Yeah,
he
but-
got the record and I didn't.
Well, you didn't get the record, and he hollered, "Aye!"
Yeah, he went, hey! Yeah, right.
Give her a nice hand, would you? Regina Howard Williams.
Thank you.
Now, you'll have to tell them that this is your record, Regina.
You done that.
No, I hadn't.
Are
Well,
you
they
nervous?
probably figured it out a little bit.
Are you nervous?
I'm shaking in my boots because there's so many people out there.
Aren't they beautiful, folks? And a whole bunch of them, too. Okay, if I kick this thing off in A, you're going to sing it in the same key, right?
I'm gonna try.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2.
Oh, rock me to sleep again, Mama. Put me to bed. Call me your little girl again. Smooth the pillow for my head. Tell a fairy story, Mama, that will take me to another world. Can't you see it's too much for your little baby girl? You see there is a boy who's all the world to me. He's all I ever want in life, and yet it cannot be. For there's another girl today who wears his ring, and tomorrow afternoon I'm told that she will wear his name. So rock me to sleep again, Mama. Put me to bed. Call me your little girl again. Smooth the pillow for my head. Tell a fairy story, Mama, that will take me to another world. Can't you see it's too much for your little baby girl? I treated him so kind. But when he came to say goodbye, he wouldn't change his mind. He said I'd be his friend and the best he'd ever known. But mama, friend's not enough for me when I love him so. So rock me to sleep again, mama, put me to bed. Call me your little girl again, smooth the pillow for my head. Tell a fairy story, mama, that will take me to another world. Can't you see it's too much for your little baby girl? Can't you see it's too much for your little baby girl? Thank you.
Thank you, Regina. That is her 45 record, and she's got another one on the other side of it, just as pretty as that one. He can't play that. I guess we might squeeze that in. Dale, do you think you could play that?
Which one is that there, Don?
That Faded Memory.
Faded Memory?
Yeah.
I remember Faded Love. Wouldn't be no connection
You
there,
can't
would it?
remember 11 years ago?
Just barely. It's
Okay,
been
that's
a
a
long
faded
time.
memory then. Faded Love. Give
Want
them
to hear
that.
Faded Love?
Yeah.
I tell you what, I believe the last time I was here, which is 6 or 8 months ago, well, every place else I've been since, and wherever I intend to go from now on, folks love the old Bob Wills music, the late Bob Wills. Thank you. He was one of my favorites too, if not the all-time favorite. He wrote so many beautiful tunes and had the big Texas Playboys band. And when he played the fiddle, I just hope I kind of even imitate him just a little bit, that you all will accept it. I'd like to do the Faded Love through about 2 or 3 times in D, and then go up to A, and I'll play the Maiden's Prayer. I have both of these in my albums sometime or other. I don't have any albums with me tonight on Stoneway. I just don't have any with me. I didn't bring them. I was out of them. Greene, I didn't bring them. But anyway, they are included in my albums, and I hope you all enjoy my little version of it. And I'll do my best to sound a little bit like the late Bob Wills with the Faded Love and the Maiden's Prayer. Now, Leland, would you kind of take off there with me in D? And Leland D's I haven't seen in 37 or 38 years from Blytheville, Arkansas radio station. So with you to accompany me a little bit on this thing here. Here we go. D, 4 for me. 1, 2. I messed myself up there, you too. Oh, thank you all so much, boy. You never know. I'll soon be 32. Around the ankles. And you never know how good it makes an old man like me feel to hear your nice applause. I know that goes, of course, for Don Aiden and Wendell Eubanks and all the boys up here. They're just terrific, and all you folks, we just love you. Of course, I'm not through with them yet now. When I get through this rhythm section after a while, they'll be glad when I head back for Dallas, I'll tell you that. But I'm going to play the Mockingbird after a while like they ain't never heard it, sure enough.
You know what? I seen Dale when you got through with that, and you and Leland shook hands, and I thought you had already been introduced.
Oh, me and Leland?
Yeah?
No, never heard of it.
Well, I'm sorry. We should have introduced you when you got here at second.
Yeah, I wish you had. Get me acquainted with Leland Dees. He got telling me stories about KLCN back 37, 8 years ago that I wouldn't believe myself.
Yeah, but what I couldn't figure out, that you're 2 years older than he is, and both of you was born in 29.
Both of them born in the same year. That is different. He told me that he remembers very well the day he was born, though. He said he can remember it real plain. There wasn't nobody home but him and his daddy. He said Mom had gone to the store. You can't believe a thing he said.
Yeah, but that wasn't any worse than what you said.
What did I say?
You said you well remembered when you was born, you remembered the dogs barking at the doctor.
That's right. They run him plumb off. Oh, I'm just kidding. Don't y'all pay any attention. We hope there's no offense intended at all from up here. We just like to have a good time because I really do love kids, Don. I honestly do. I used to go to school with them. Woo! All right, now what you gonna do there?
I think I'm gonna do a Bob Wills song. You remember that in Leland that we do? Could you whisper in his ear and tell him to kick off on it? That'll be all right. They're going to do a different one on me.
I'm just guessing. I don't know.
You me?
G. 1, 2, and 3, 4.
There was a time when I thought of no other, when our hearts sang their own lovely frame. I thought nothing could stop me from loving you, but time changes everything. I'm listening to Bob. Come on, Bob. Oh, I like that. You may change the words of an old song, rearrange them and make it swing, but there's nothing could stop me from loving you, 'cause time changes everything. So goodbye, good luck, and don't forget me. I can't say that I won't love again, 'cause the dark clouds are gone and there's the blue skies again. 'Cause time changes everything. One more time. So goodbye and good luck and don't forget me. I can't say that I won't love again.
Well, you can't say that you will either.
'Cause the dark clouds are gone and there's blue skies again. 'Cause time has changed everything. 'Cause time has changed everything. Thank you.
I forgot my words to that.
There's 400 verses to it, and I just know 3 of them.
I tell you what, the more I think about it, Don, I think that probably I'll end up giving up my fiddle playing and I'm going to start in a new era of life. I think I'll take up songwriting. Had you ever thought about that?
That would be a good hobby.
I've written quite a few songs lately, Don. In fact, I wrote one week before last. It's called You've Worked for Us All Your Life, Dear Mother. Now it's time to get out and do something for yourself. But now I wrote one better last Wednesday.
What was that?
It's called You Broke My Heart, Little Darling, when you went away, but I'll break your jaw when you come back. I think that'll be a hit if I get you to record it.
I believe it would.
I think I feel a fit coming on here right now. We've done a lot of heart songs. I'm going to speed it up a little bit with your kind permission and play Listen to the Mockingbird.
Just whoop it on us.
Yeah, because if I don't do it, I can't think of nothing else to play.
Dale, you've got some folks from your home state that walked up here and requested that song, the Temple and the Sturrots. I believe this fellow told me. Where are they at? Yes, sir, from Kennett, Missouri.
Kennett, yeah. Good old watermelon country over there. Nice to have you folks, and we love you for coming down. Matter of fact, I got some real special friends of mine from St. Louis that are always up to the Steel Guitar Convention up there every August and 1st of September. They just happen to be real nice close friends of my little wife, Georgia, and myself. Their name is Bruce and Lynn Fisher. Are they over here any place in this area?
Yes.
Bruce, Lynn? Well, get out there and take a bow. I want somebody just to see somebody uglier than I am. I'm talking about Bruce now. Step out there, son. It's Bruce Fisher, and he's wonderful people. Got the beautiful little daughter Karen with him, but I think she's asleep. I don't know. Anyway, they drove all the way down here from St. Louis just to visit myself. When I told them I was going to be here, they said, I want to come down and see you perform down there a little bit. So we got folks from Missouri and all over Arkansas. Good to have all of you folks. And I'll try to do this little old tune for you. It's mighty peppy now. I'll try to imitate some birds down in the middle of this thing here.
What key you gonna be in?
D is in Potter.
I don't want to hear no crow in this bunch now.
Oh, no old
Potter.
crows at all.
We like a
All right,
Fairgould.
ready, boys? 1, 2, and a D. I would have sat out there and laughed at you if you was up here making a fool out of yourself, but kind of weren't.
I don't like them Blue Jays.
I want to ask you, you don't like Blue Jays?
No, they're rough on ball heads. You ever know that?
Yeah, come to think of it, they are. But I imitated a while ago one there that you might not have recognized, Don. The one before that one there was a mugwump bird.
A what?
Mugwump. You never heard of a mugwump bird? You don't know what they are?
No.
Oh, they're a great big bird that's raised right between here and Missouri line up here. It's a big bird that sits on a fence with his mug on one side and his wump on the other. That's a mugwump. You never heard of
No, that's the first time I ever heard that.
it? Learn something every day, don't you?
Yeah, that must be up around Corning.
can get a little bit faster here, boys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thank you very much, folks. We love you. Appreciate you.
Dale, I've got a couple more old boys that's going to sing, and we're just going to pull the bridle off you, so you better not do it all now, son.
I hope not.
No.
We got some more guests who is going to
We got 2 more singers here that I'm going to get in. And there's an old boy here that used to be a bus driver, and he had a wreck, and they fired him.
Oh, no.
Yeah, he didn't hurt nobody but himself. Give him a nice hand, would you, Mr. Charlie Howard?
Well, yeah.
Thank you.
Just like Charlie woke up here and tried to take the Star's microphone.
Yeah, it is.
We're going to do one. We had one chosen we was going to do. We're going to change it and do one for Clyde Vick and for George Pickney.
What is it?
Yeah, do it pretty now.
1, 2.
Each night I leave the barroom when it's over, not feeling any pain closing time. But tonight your memories found me much too sober. Couldn't drink enough to get you off my mind. Tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memories come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found. Tonight the bottle let me down. Could turn to, and lately I've been turning every day, but the wine don't take effect the way it used to, and I'm hurting in an old familiar way. Tonight the bottle let me down, and let your memories come around. The one true friend I thought I'd found. Tonight the bottle let me down. Tonight the bottle let me down. Oh, think about it, honey. Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Charlie. Now we got one more. If you would get your hands together and give Mr. Harold Morgan a nice round of applause, would you?
Look like you drive a Sherman tank. They won't do no
Had to come out kind of slow. My wife tried to kill me yesterday. I fell out of the back of the pickup truck in the driveway, and if the dog hadn't got there when he did, she was fixing to back up. She looked up here and smiled real big. When I walked in the back door, that lady back there, she laughed out loud. We're going to do a little Conway Twitty song, one called 15 Years Ago. And I'm not going to pat my foot because my legs feel like they're going to fall off.
Yeah.
I saw a man today who said he'd talk to you. Not so long ago, I think a month or two. As my mind raced back in time, I prayed, oh Lord, don't let it show. He thinks I forgot you 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Why did he have to mention your name? I'm as broken up inside as if it's been a week or so. Takes a mighty strong love to keep a man thinking of a girl he hasn't seen since 15 years ago.
Wake up!
Lovely wife who thinks the world of me. Promised her my love through all eternity. I've tried hard to make her happy, and so far she doesn't know. I can't shake this love of 15 years ago. 15 years ago, and I still feel the same. Why did he have to mention your name? I'm as broken up inside as if it's been a week or so. Takes a mighty strong love to keep a man thinking of a girl he hasn't seen since 15 years ago. Takes a mighty strong love to keep a man thinking of a girl he hasn't seen since 15 years ago. Thank you.
Thank you, Harold. Harold does a good job. Don't run off my guitar, Harold. He can't even get it off there, I don't think. I'm gonna do one right now that Dale cut a record on the number 1 on it, and I'm gonna do the number 2. But it's got the same kickoff, Dale. You and Leland can double on it. I'm in the jailhouse now. You remember it?
I believe I recall that.
This will be your second time to ever play it, won't it?
Probably so. I didn't see you gonna do it in C. We haven't been in D, but, okay, you want to do it in C. Just you want me to take over regular introduction. 1, 2, 3.
He's in a jailhouse now.
He's in the jailhouse now.
He's in a jailhouse now.
He's in the jailhouse now.
Oh, I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in a jailhouse now. Well, I had a friend named Campbell, used to rob, steal, and gamble.
No.
He tried everything that was low down. He was out tomcatting one night when he started a big fight. Then a big policeman came and knocked him down. He's in a jailhouse now.
He's in the jailhouse now.
He's in a jailhouse now.
He's in the jailhouse now.
Yes, I told him over again to quit drinking whiskey, lay off of that gin. He's in a jailhouse now. Well, Campbell broke jail one day, decided he'd go away. But the policeman met him at the train. Well, the cop says, I come for you. Well, Campbell says this won't do, because Campbell never was my name. He's in a jailhouse now.
He's in the jailhouse now.
He's in a jailhouse now.
He's in the jailhouse now.
Yes, I told him once or twice to quit playing cards and shooting dice. He's in a jailhouse now. Yeah. I tell you what I'd like to do. I'd like to ask Regina out here and me and her do one, and then I'll leave it up to you and Wendell and the rest of the boys. How's that be?
Well, on the part of getting the pretty girl out, yes, sir. I'm
The
into
pretty
that.
part.
I want to say one thing, Don, before we go any further. I never saw so much talent all packed into one little old 2-hour show or whatever we're going to go. Wonderful. I mean, literally. Where do they all come from?
I tell you what, if anybody's got a vacant house, we're thinking about moving Dale down here.
Move me in. I'm not even left yet. I don't think I'll even go back to Dallas if this keeps up. This is wonderful, really. So much good talent here, and it does my heart good. The last time we were here, the weather wasn't too good. We had some other activities in town, I understand. And there's so many more folks here, because we loved everybody that was here the last time. But it's so much bigger tonight and so much greater, and so much good talent here till I don't see why that everyone don't come back every Saturday night and fill the place up, you know. I believe they will. Well, y'all like what you see tonight? Maybe come back again, of course. Thank you.
Dale, I want to tell you something. In Jonesboro, they had a bluegrass festival. It's been going on for a week, or going to go on for a week. At Corning, they had the Kindles tonight.
Really?
At Poplar Bluff, tomorrow, they're going to have Merle Haggard.
I didn't know that. I'll have to get
And you filled a building here at Paragould. I think you needs to give him a big hand on that again, don't you? You've had the Kindles again, ye? A bluegrass festival, and Merle Haggard's propping his hand on you.
I just love everybody here for what they've done. Let's get the pretty girl out here. I want to hear her sing something.
Give her a nice hand, would you? Regina Howard Williams. Can you work right over there? Right there? You get the stars, Mike.
Well, that's all right.
Well, have you ever?
Not so much that you could notice.
Or could you estimate how many?
8 or 9.
Or will you do it anymore?
As soon as you walk out the door.
Well, I just wonder, have you ever?
All the time. Could I fix you one small?
No, thanks. I just had one.
Well, how about a nice big?
Now that would be just fine.
Hey, I know just the thing for us.
I'm afraid I'll miss Dolly Parton's bus.
Well, I just wondered, have you ever?
All the time. Well, does he look like?
No, he's taller and more handsome.
Well, is he old?
Oh, no, he's young and in his prime.
Well, does your mother know it yet?
Oh, no, I haven't told her yet.
Well, I just wonder, have you ever?
All the time. I just wonder,
Have you ever? Once in a while. Thank you. Give her a nice hand, would you? Wendell, I'm going to turn it over to you, son.
Yes, sir. Come up here and get it done.
Thank you, Don. Fine show. Dale, I agree with you. These folks are one of the liveliest bunch we've had in a long time, and I don't guess country music will ever get old. They try to blend a lot of stuff with it that's not country music, but anyway.
Whatever they call it, we
Yeah.
don't have to like it. We like what we're doing.
Dale played on a lot of records with Webb Pierce. This might be one of them. I'm a walking the dog, and I'm never blue. I'm a walking the dog, I ain't thinking about you. Don't need no one to tie me down. I'm a walking the dog, and I'm painting the town. Such an easy life I never knew until the day, honey, I left you. I'm a carefree lad that's seen the light. I'm a walking the dog all the day and all night. Evidently he did. That's the way it was played. Bobby Newberry. Well, I'm full of pep. I just can't grow old. I got a one-track mind, honey, I've been told. But I'm fancy free, I don't wear it no how. I'm a walking the dog, all along, such an easy life I never knew until the day, honey, I left you. I'm a carefree lad that's seen the light. I'm a walking the dog all the day and all night. I'm a walking the dog all the day and all night.
Matter of fact, I did pick that little wheel.
Well, we'll try him out on one more. And then, Dale, after I get through with this one, why, I'd like for you to come take the microphone, and it's yours till 10 o'clock. And then, like I told you, we're going to run everybody on stage, and they ain't no telling what we'll do. You just keep your left eye on us.
Okay.
Here's one of my favorites of Webb Pierce. If I were free from you, my darling, I would start my life anew. We've been tied down oh so long, dear, I no longer can be true. Now I'm old and I should tell you it would be the thing to do, but I haven't got the heart to say I'm not in love. love with you. That's it. When Dale was here before, he told us, he said, heck, when I started playing the fiddle, he said, I thought one guy was playing the harmony. And he said, I learned to play harmony without an extra fiddle around, but now then, they keep 4 or 5 fiddles on stage. Listen at him. Hear that harmony? Just suppose that I should leave you, take another for my own. Just suppose that I'd forsake you, break your vows and leave you alone. Well, I'm ashamed down deep inside I have ever been untrue. No, I haven't got the heart to say I'm not in love with you. Thank you very kindly. I think we've mixed and intermingled with him enough, and we're going to turn the show over to him. One more time, would you give Dale Potter a nice welcome tonight?
Thank you so much. I can't emphasize too much how great a audience that you all are and how much talent we have back here that's been on the stage tonight. Lord, I bet you we've had, I don't know, 15 or 20 pickers and grinners, and I mean, everybody's good, too. It really makes for a good little show here. I'm enjoying myself. I can't help but remember back, of course, our past. We don't live too much in the past, but there's some things that we really should bring up that we shouldn't overlook. Now, for instance, you look up here and you say, look at them old pickers up there. All of them just picking, grinning, the key of G and C and D, never have done nothing. Now, you take that gentleman right there in that hat. For instance, this is something that he don't even like to talk about, but it's something like we'll call the unsung hero. Me and that gentleman right there, Leland Dees, were in the services together, both of us at the same time. And there's things that you just can't believe that he did do while we was in the service. For instance, one day alone, Wendell, can you believe this? I saw this man right here, Leland Dees, with my own eyes. He single-handedly shot down 4 fighter planes in one day's time. That's not all. 4 fighter planes. He sunk 1 battleship, blew up 2 ammunition dumps, and injured 3 tanks pretty bad. All in one day, single-handedly, Leland Dees did. Boy. And the very next day, they sent both of us overseas. Is that right, Lou? I just thought that everybody should know a little bit about you there. You want to sing a song? Huh? You don't want to sing right now?
No, go ahead.
I tell you what, get your microphone right up there where your fiddle is, and I'm going to turn my electrified one down some. And we were up here kind of messing around this evening and more or less getting in tune when I first come down here from Poplar Bluff. And lots of old tunes that Leland and me haven't seen each other, and really this is the truth, in years and years. But we've really been friends ever since we were teenagers, sure enough. Right. And he hasn't heard me play except by records and what have you. And I haven't heard him, of course, work either. We want to do you a little tune on the twin fiddles here. So play kind of soft, boys, because we're not amplified. It won't be now. What about a little Silver Bells? You want to hear that one? All right. Key of D. And we'll try to play you 3-part fiddles. Leland will play the lead, and I'll try to play the second and third part harmony. You might sense a little bit of a Bob Wills touch in this because he had out too. Silver bells indeed. Thank you, little silver bells. We just like to stress the fact that we love to hear twin fiddles ourselves, so if you hear any jokes that if you haven't heard any joke, don't stop us. We want to hear them again ourselves. This is what I'm trying to say. I tell you what I'm going to do here now. I was fortunate enough, well, of course, I've known Chet Atkins since 1949, but in 54, he was kind of in charge of the RCA Victor folks in Nashville, and he kind of put me on a little label, on RCA, in fact, for 2 little tunes I recorded. One of them I wrote while I was doing a little vacation time over in Korea in 1951. I wrote this little tune. It's just a 3-chord thing, boys, in C. And Chester Atkins named it the Fiddlesticks Boogie. So I try to play it on fiddle here, 2 strings all the way through, and it's a boogie-woogie thing. To my knowledge, I'm the only one that's stupid enough to try to play it. So I hope you all enjoy my little version that Chester recorded with me and Homer and Jethro on the Victor label called the Fiddlesticks Boogie. Now, what we do here, I play it through 3 times, gentlemen. And then steel guitar takes 2 courses over there. I'll take a couple more. Don might have a fit. I don't know. We'll just kind of pass it around and all of us show out a little bit. With your kind permission, let's boogie-woogie a little bit. Here we go. Yeah. Keep picking. Go one more time.
see what Chet Atkins done. After they'd messed up the recording studio, he sat over there with all those knobs, and he said, "Oh, fiddlesticks."
That's what he said, really. All right. That kind of gives you an idea of what this band can do. They can wear the old man out here. Let's see, we haven't done a little tune lately. I know this kind of falls par for the course, especially for Wendell here and for Don Aiden. I know the last time we were here, we all kind of did maybe you'll have it planned for a little bit later. Let's do a hymn. Did you want to do that now or wait toward the end of the show?
Whatever you want to do.
We always like to, at least I know that the folks here do, and I go along with it 100% to include a little bit of spiritual music. And along with this clean fun, we hope we haven't offended anybody. And we just love to include some religious songs. Do you all have worked up anything yet?
Whatever you want to do. You got one you like?
Let me think. Of course, I can play dozens and dozens of hymns on the fiddle. I don't really have one worked up that I can feature, but if you'd sing us the one, I'd be glad to play one. Wendell Eubanks.
I was standing by my window on a cold and cloudless day when the pearly gate swung open for to carry my loved one away. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Undertaker, 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 please strike slow. For the body you are carrying, Lord, I hate to see her go. Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. Would you give our own Lelandese a nice one? Will the circle be unbroken by and by, Lord, by and by? There's a better home awaiting in the sky, Lord, in the sky. In the sky, Lord, in the sky.
Thank you very, very much. Wendell, that was beautiful. I love to do those tunes. I like to hear them especially. And let's see, we had a request here sent up. I want to hear a little San Antonio Rose. Do we remember how that one goes there, Leland?
I can think of it.
All right, I'm going to turn the volume down a little bit on my fiddle, and that'll balance them up a little bit. Key of D, and here we go.
Yeah.
1, 2, and a 3, 4. Yeah. Tie it down, boys. Don't you ruin it. Yeah. Thank you. A little San Antonio Rose there.
Orange Blossom Special.
Yeah. Tell you what I want to do right now is play you a little tune in A that's real popular down in Texas. About everywhere they want to hear a waltz, they think of the Westphalia Waltz. I believe that Westphalia must be a town in Texas. I don't know. But anyway, it goes like this. It goes a little bit like this. Matter of fact, it goes exactly like this. 1, 2, and a 3, 4. Had a request for the Black Mountain Rag. Now to do that, I have to turn down two strings and up on another one.
Right.
When I got through with that, I'd have 19 requests for the Orange Blossom Special. Well, I'd have to tune that all back again. Now, if y'all know what I'm talking about, some of you folks have probably played the fiddle a little bit, you know. How many folks out there played the fiddle or ever did? Ever had one in your hands? All right, now that's enough to say that they're a lot related to a woman, a fiddle is. Most of them's got a little bitty head up here like this. Got kind of a long, slim neck. Then they got a little bit here, and then not so much, and then quite a lot more. But the main thing I'm trying to say is what reminds me of a woman with a fiddle here. They make sweet music when they're in tune. But you get one of them out of tune, and buddy, you're in trouble. You know that. So
Oh, it's a heck of a good time tuning on one, though, ain't it?
Oh, yeah, I love to tune on them all the time. So I can't do both tunes right in a row here. I'll go ahead and do the Orange Blossom Special. At least that's the way I'm tuned up here for this one. Thank you. I don't know, I might even sing a little bit on this. This is a special occasion to me tonight here on Saturday and see so many folks in here at the Greene County Fairgrounds, so I might even decide to sing a little bit. I don't.
Why don't you?
That's right. Say Merle Haggard's going to be up the road tomorrow. Some folks say I sing a lot like Merle. I don't know, but we'll try it out. Boy, just wear it out here now. Real pretty. Have to warm up right there and ring a bell to start with. I saw Barbara Mandrell do this on TV a while back. You see her? I don't look too much like Barbara, though, do I? Coming down that railroad track. Hi. Right there, that sounded like Merle to you. Yeah, look yonder coming down that railroad track. Hi. No, I just sound like Merle. Play a little softer, but the same speed there. I think I'll imitate somebody else besides Merle Haggard. I don't sound much like him. I've seen a fella on TV lots of times. In fact, he dresses in black. One of my favorite singers and a good friend of mine. I've never tried really to sing like him. I want to see how I come out tonight now. Here's the way he approaches a microphone. In fact, he wears a black vest a lot of the times. Are you ready, Junie? That reminds you of the man in black there?
Young Doug,
You better.
Well, it's that Orange Blossom Special. And it's bringing my baby back. Sorry, Wendell. I got up on the wrong tune there, didn't I?
I wasn't worried about the tune. I was just kind of worried down here, your age, you know, Dale. You kind of want to hold things together.
Might strip a gear there, you know. All right, I love you all tonight. Thanks for coming out. I'm going to play the rest of this thing and shut up. Thank you so much and drive careful going home. Here we go. How about it for Dale Potter? Thank you.
Heck, Dale, we ain't going nowhere. Tune that fiddle down. Let's do Black Mountain Rag. Heck, far. He said he'd been playing out of tune all night long. He just welched a twist on it.
Wendell, I guess what you said a while ago, if I'd have played it right in the first place, I wouldn't have to do it again. Is that what you meant?
Yeah.
Okay, you'll never know how grateful I am to you folks for that. One of the main reasons I can think of is my sweet little wife's over here.
Carl, you and
Miss Georgia.
that boy in red there, go back there and get y'all stuff.
Anyway, it makes me feel good for you folks to accept me and my little foolishness and my fiddle playing. I will go ahead and try to see if I can tune down you. I tell you what, Don, hold my fiddle right there with that. I mean, just a both.
Dale, I tell you what I'm going to do.
What you gonna do?
This summer, when you get off a little bit, I think I'll come out there and stay a week with you.
Well, the door's open all the time. Be glad to have you.
You
Miss
told me
Georgia.
you didn't have a lock on it.
No. Wouldn't have nothing for nobody to steal anyway.
You said you had 8 squirrels, didn't you?
Got plenty of squirrels in my backyard, really.
I've got a 22.
I got 2 of them. Let me see now how much I like being in tune here. Is that very close there? Well, okay, excuse me if I'm not quite in tune exactly, but here's a little version of the Black Mountain Rag. I've had the privilege of playing it on the Grand Ole Opry lots of times, and I kind of learned it from an old boy you might call Tommy Jackson. He's a great fiddle player. Here's my little version of it. Hope you enjoy it. Old Texas boy right there. Listen to him. Oh, that's music in my ears right now. Yeah.
Take a bow, Dale. Take a bow.
Can't say nothing except God bless you folks. You're so nice. I hope I can come back soon to Paragould. All right? Bye-bye.
You know where we're at now. We had a request sent up here for one day at a time, and I'll ask Elaine out here if she will to do it. We'll all help her do it.
I'm only human. I'm just a woman. Lord, help me believe in all I can be and all that I am. Just show me the stairway player. Well, do you remember when you walked among men?
one day at a time. Sweet Jesus, that's all I'm asking from you.
Just give me the strength to do every day what I have to do. Well, yesterday's gone,
Sweet Jesus, and tomorrow may never be mine.
Lord, help me today. Show me the way, one day at a time. Lord, help me today. Show me the way, one day at a time. Thank you.
Thank you, Lane. Charlie, come on out here. They enjoyed this mandolin the first time. Get up there and just pick us out something and we'll fall in somewhere. I sung out, sung. I done knocked this cheap thing out of tune. Going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. Going down that road feeling bad. Oh Lord, ain't gonna be treated this way. Fed me on cornbread and beans, Lord, they fed me on cornbread and beans. Fed me on cornbread and beans, oh Lord, ain't gonna be treated this way. Now pick one. Going where the chilly wind don't blow. I'm going where that chilly wind don't blow. Going where that chilly wind don't blow, Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. I'm going down that road feeling bad. I'm going down that road feeling bad. Going down that road feeling bad, oh Lord, and I ain't gonna be treated this way. Thank you very much. I'll do one more, and then Carl, we'll get you back. Don likes Jimmy Rogers' song, and there's not many of them that I know, but here's one that we were talking with somebody not long ago. When you get away back up the road, they wrote songs that really actually happened. Like I've heard my daddy sing, "Who's Gonna Shoe My Pretty Little Feet?" Wayman Hatman didn't know my daddy sung very much. Well, he didn't, but in the house. I got a barrel of flour, Lord, I got a bucket of lard. I got a barrel of flour, Lord, I got a bucket of lard. backyard. Corn in my crib, cotton growing in my pipes. Corn in my crib, cotton growing in my pipes. Old hen a settin', waiting for that old hen to hatch. Yodelay, yodelay, yodedelay. Build me a shanty, Lord, I'm gonna settle down. Build me a shanty, Lord, I'm gonna settle down. Get me a corn-fed mama, stop all my running around. Yodelay, yodelay, yodelay. Hitch up my mule, take a hold of my line. Hitch up my mule, take a hold of my line. Gonna work real hard, get rid of these old hard times. Yodelay, 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 yodelay. Would you give a nice hand to Carl Fitzgerald again? We'll get him back up the mic. Like I told you, you're dismissed to go anytime you want to. If you want to hang around, we played till 12 o'clock last night.
Sitting on top of the world, baby.
Huh?
Sitting on top of the world. Right there, Dave. All right, we're going to try to lift the roof on off. These boys have done a good job up here tonight. Everybody's done a good job, including the audience out there. And like the applause and everything, that's what makes a musician keep on going. A lot of applause. So we get down way back years and years ago to Bill Monroe and one called Sitting on Top of the World. Cause I'm sitting on top of the world. She called me in Dallas from El Paso. Said, come on, baby, I need thee so. Now she gone, I don't worry. Cause I'm sitting on top of the world. Leaving baby. The Mississippi River is deep and wide, and one that loves me's on the other side. Now she's gone and I don't worry, cause I'm sitting on top of the world, Madeline. You can have my peaches, don't shake my tree. Stay out of my orchard, stay away from me. Now she gone I want to tell you one thing about this. No boy been standing up here all night since 7 o'clock, and ain't nobody mentioned his name yet. He's a good friend of mine and one of the best rhythm guitar pickers you'll ever meet in this country. Van Rodgers. Just give him a good hand. Ain't nobody said much about you, Van.
I did.
I guarantee you. And I guarantee you, when you want a guitar rhythm man, he's right there. I want to tell you that for sure. Well, I was back a while ago, and old boy asked me if I get up here again, if I ever got up here again to sing Rocky Top for him. And I'm not sure he's here now or not. He may or may not be, but we'll go ahead and try a little bit of Rocky Top anyway. And, I don't know, broke a string. And, we can do Rocky Top without the banjo, but it's hard to do it, really, anyway. Huh? Gee. But y'all been a real good audience. We're just kind of killing time here now till Don gets back and with the banjo. And we enjoy playing the bluegrass music for you. And I know everybody's tired up here and everybody's done a real fabulous job. And that old Dale Potter back there, and I want to tell you one thing, he one good fiddle player. But I saw him on TV back when he wasn't nothing but snow. That was a long time ago, wasn't it? Y'all got them good TV, and nobody's never seen no snow on TV, have they? This one's all fuzzied up and don't work real good. Don hasn't got it yet? Let's just do it this way, folks. Up on the rugged cross of Calvary was there my blessed Savior Christ. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. O sinner, friend, for thee he died. His hands are gently knocking on your door. Outside he's pleading to come in. His heart is breaking as he waits for you to wash you free from every sin. All right, sit Don back. We'll just go ahead with a little bit of Rocky Top, Don. Do what? Rocky Top?
My strings are stretching on me, feller.
We stand, I was on old Rocky Top down in the Tennessee hills. Ain't no smoggy smoke from Rocky Top, ain't no telephone bills. Once I had a girl on Rocky Top, half bear, the other half cat. Wild as a mick and sweet as Sooty Pop, and I still dream about that. Rocky Top, you'll always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Once two strangers climbed old Rocky Top, searching for moonshine still. Strangers ain't come down from Rocky Top, reckon they never will. Corn won't grow at all on Rocky Top, dirt's too rocky by far. That's why all the folks on Rocky Top get their corn from a jar. Rocky Top, you always be home, sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. tin. Rocky Top, you'll always be home sweet home to me. Good old Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, Tennessee. Rocky Top, All right, I'm going to do one more, and I'm going to turn it over to Don Aiken. Get in D, boys. I'm going to do this for all you gals out there that think you're wise. Well, I just found out today about the little game you play. You thought that I would sleep my life away. You've been stepping, so they say, between midnight and day. And I'm gonna sleep one eye open from now on. From now on, all night long. You ain't gonna have a chance to treat your daddy wrong. You've been a-steppin', so they say, between midnight and day. And I'm gonna sleep one eye open from now on. There's a honky-tonk down the road, just about a mile or so. They tell me that's where you spend your time. Baby, I got news for you. Your little game is through, and I'm gonna sleep one eye open from now on. From now on, all night long. You ain't gonna have a chance to treat your daddy wrong. You've been a-steppin', so they say, between midnight and day. And I'm gonna sleep one eye open from now on. And I'm gonna sleep one eye open from now on.
All right. What are you doing, Carl?
D. All right, somebody want me to back my truck all the way out of here again. I've done that one other time out here. Leland, I'll give you that in there. Another quarter went down the drain. Like I said, y'all been a good audience. Here's you another Lester Flatten one called Back into Birmingham, only I changed it up just a little bit. Saw an ad in the Paragould daily paper. Help wanted semi-driver needed back. I walked in and said I want to see the foreman, and I told him all the experience that I had. He said, son, you're just the man that I'm needing. He shook my hand and handed me the key. He pointed to a truck and said, I'll see you. He said, take that load of steel to Birmingham. Well, I got inside and finally got it started. Put in the gear and started backing up. I tried awful hard to get it going forward, but I ain't never drove a big old truck. Well, I make it all right in the country, but it's awful hard to backing through the town. And if I keep it up, I'll finally make it. I'll back this rig to Birmingham. Well, the police pulled me over down in Jonesburg. Said, son, where you going? I just smiled. I said, I just got tired of going forward, and I thought I'd drive it backward for a while. Well, I backed into a truck stop and said, fill it. I said, check the oil, it probably needs a can. He said, son, which way are you backing? I said, I'm backing south to Birmingham. Well, there must be a button on here somewhere that I can push and turn this rig around. I make it all right in the country, but it's awful hard to back in through the town. Now if I keep it up, I'll finally make it, and I'll bet I'll be the first truck driving man that ever left Paragould in a semi and backed it all the way to Birmingham. And backed it all the way to Birmingham.
Thank you, Carl. Real good job. Leland?
Yeah.
Don, you got something you need to do, son?
I'm done out.
Oh, you done? What about you? I ain't heard you sing over 7 or 8. I tell you what. Well, I'll have to have David up here to help me do that. David, come and run and let's kind of close it off here. We got a couple of requests and we'll get them out of the way and we'll let everybody go home. I tell you what, I need to get downstairs so somebody can fan me. I'm about to burn up. Whoa, now. She is all right, ain't she, Leland?
I guess. I don't know.
Is she laughing or crying? I thought I seen them pretty white teeth.
You okay?
Now, after everybody leaves, well, we've got some more that's going to sing. They said there's still a few too many here, you know, to sing right now. Glenn Hunter's one of them. Mick and Glenn Earl. So just stick around. No telling what's going to happen. Boy, that floor is sweating. It's really slick, so be careful on the thing.
Really be careful. We're going to kindly close out with this song. I got a request to do that for Glenn Hunter and somebody else hollered at. The lady from Poplar Bluff there, Miss.
Where you at, Mac? Oh, we got a drummer back there.
You laughed when you told me you'd steal her away. Well, I didn't smile. I said, don't get in my way. You may try to walk off with what I call mine, but I'll fight every step of the way. I'll fight every step of the way, and you'll wish you'd never heard my name. Stay where you are, don't walk in my world. I'll fight every step of the way. We live in a world where honor has not a way. But look one more time, do you see fear on my face? I'll give you a warning, I'll fight for what's mine, and I'll fight every step of the way. I'll fight
every step of the way. And you'll wish you'd never heard my name. Stay where you are, don't walk in my world. I'll fight every step of the way. Stay where you are, don't walk in my world. I'll fight every step of the way.
Been a nice audience. Leland, give us a little going home music, would you?
All right. Get kissy.
Really be careful going out of the building here because it's really slick under feet. Be careful going home and have a nice trip. And the ones that's driving the car, make sure they got a car.